The year was 1968. The Vietnam War was still raging on. The Beatles had released a White Album. Apollo 8 was successfully launched, orbiting the moon 10 times. The standard gauge line from Perth to Kalgoorlie was opened, and over in Sonoma, California, USA, in Vineyard wine country, Traintown was opened to the public. The 10-acre amusement park, which boasts that it's 1/10 the size of Disneyland, was founded by a man called Stanley L. Frank of Oakland, California in 1958 by making his own buildings. He was a printing magnate, tabletop model builder, and an MBA Harvard University graduate. Frank stated that Traintown can be thought of as a 10-acre elaborate tabletop railroad, which is outdoors and rideable, where sense of direction is lost, and best appreciated by the under and over sophisticated. His statement had been proven correct, as Garden State Railway enthusiasts and families had enjoyed the park. Sadly, Frank died in 1977 due to a ruptured heart aneurysm, but his son Robert Frank looks after the day-to-day operation, along with his wife Barbara and daughter Monica. The Miniature Railway's diesel locomotive 106 was pulling trains on our visit on Saturday, June 10th, 2023. Let's take a ride on the locomotive around the Miniature Railway and see why this park is popular with everyone. We pull into Lakeview, where the park is home to some goats and alpacas, along with a small town for children and their parents to take pictures.
Right here it runs out of
Mira la cárcel. Ay, llevamos a Tiago a la cárcel.
¡Ya ahí están los baños!
After our visit, we carry on with our ride until we reach back to the main station.
Oh, here comes the tunnel. I just gotta close it. Going in the portal! Going to the portal!
After we disembarked our train, we take a look at some of the cabooses that are on display for the public to see. These cabooses, America's equivalent of the brake van in the United Kingdom, Ireland and Australia, came from the likes of the Santa Fe, Union Pacific and Southern Pacific. Santa Fe lasted from 1859 to 1996, and Southern Pacific lasted from 1865 to 1996. Union Pacific are still in operation today since 1862. The caboose dates back to the 1830s, when the railroads housed their employees in shanties which were a box built onto boxcars or flat wagons. The caboose provided shelter for the crew, to keep a lookout for load shifting, equipment and cargo damage, and overheating axles. The caboose began to see a decline in the 1980s due to many reasons, such as advanced technology, larger cabs and new diesel locomotives that could house entire crews, distant dispatchers controlling the points, switches as known in the States, ending the use of manually flipping the points, improved signaling, improved bearings, the use of line-side detectors to detect hotboxes, which is considered a rarity due to wagons being fitted with roller bearings. Plus, better designed wagons helped avoid problems with the loads as well. They were replaced by an end-of-train device, which is abbreviated as EOD or EOT. However, despite their decline, some cabooses are still in operation today for use on local trains where it's convenient to have a brakeman at the end of the train to operate points, long reserved movements, and when hazardous materials are in need of movement. CSX Transportation is one of the few Class 1 railroads to use cabooses still. A Class 1 railroad is considered as one of the largest in the network and has an operating revenue of $490 million or more. However, some cabooses have been reused for other purposes, such as displays at museums and tourist railroads, such as these from the Virginia and Truckee in Nevada. Some were converted as motels, such as the one near the Strasburg Railroad in Pennsylvania. Others have been turned into holiday cottages and garden offices for private residents. As if it was lifted out from the likes of Thomas the Tank Engine, we take a look at the railroad's roundhouse, which houses the line's other miniature locomotives and rolling stock.
What about Henry? Is Henry in there?
Number 106 is now departing with fresh passengers. Later, number 106 is seen pulling into the main station, and will be getting ready to pull its last train for Saturday. Meanwhile, we take a look at the other parts of the park. The shed doors of the roundhouse are now closed, indicating that the day is coming to an end. And to end our time at Traintown, we see 106 passing by a level crossing. If you'd like to visit this miniature railroad, check out the details here. Link to their website is in the description box below.